Well, you lose a little bit of the steam of a Cavalier Bucks matchup with Giannis and Donovan Mitchell both out, but it's still Milwaukee versus Cleveland. Two really good teams out east set to do battle. In the first, you see Bobby Portis knock in the three. He's answered by Karis LeVert, who probably is the best backup in the league. I mean, when Mitchell's down, LeVert is more than a suitable replacement. Portis channeling his best Giannis impression with the throwdown. Darius Garland looking and finding Evan Mobley, who had himself a game arguably the best of his career. Look at Mobley, go get him a deuce, and he ain't done just yet. If some is good, then more is better. It's Cedi Osman finding the big fella who had 18 first half points. Cavaliers up 6. Jrue Holiday using his left. He's so good with both hands. Right before the half, it's Okoro with the grown man finish. Cavaliers up as we took it in the mission. In the third, it's Garland. He had 21 points and 10 assists. Not to be outdone by Holiday, who had 28 points and 10 assists. Bucks down 2 in the fourth. Pat Connaughton is wide open, and that's a bad idea. He lines it up and knocks it down to give Milwaukee the rare lead. Mobley, though, had a response for everything Cleveland did. He's like, yo, no Giannis, no problem. Mobley getting busy to the tune of a career high 38 points for Evan Mobley. That deuce caps off a Cleveland Cavalier win, 114-102. Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are about to get some much needed firepower back to help out Jrue Holiday. That man is coming back. The Greek Freak is about to return, and you know, Giannis has missed a few games time here. He rarely does this. He has missed a few games time, and I actually think he's kind of maybe taking a step back in the MVP conversation. But Giannis has been so great. I believe him to be back in full effect. But the storyline here is not only will the Bucks get Giannis back against the Detroit Pistons, most likely, they're getting somebody else back. Chris Middleton kicked off the season with missing 20 games due to some offseason surgery and obviously that MCL sprain. And then, you know, Chris came back and tried to give it a go. And since December 15th, he's been down again, you know, with dealing with knee injuries again. That, you know, Middleton has had an awful season. He will not be an all-star this year. And I had kind of gotten used to Chris Middleton being an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He won't be an all-star. His teammate, ironically, Jrue Holiday, might take that spot. We'll see. But Middleton won't be an all-star this year because he ain't played. And Middleton, when he did play, didn't look like his old self. I don't know what that was. But let me be clear. The Bucks are my favorite to win an NBA championship this year. Giannis is going to be my favorite probably his entire prime, year in, year out, whatever team he's on. The Bucks, though, can't win it if his number 2 ain't right. And his number 2 is Middleton. And Middleton didn't look right the last time I saw him out there. Hell, Dylan Brooks was giving him work. Bucks got blown out about a couple months ago in Memphis. It was bad. I don't know where Middleton's at with it right now, but, you know, because they're in Milwaukee, they don't get headlines. You're not going to hear people talk about this outside of Milwaukee like your boy Pharaoh is. I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. Chris Middleton and how he played when he came back from injury is a big storyline. If this were the Lakers, this would be a huge deal. Middleton is the reason why the Bucks got eliminated to the Celtics, the team that went on to get to the finals last year. I believe with a healthy Chris Middleton, and I say this confidently, the Bucks don't even get to a game 7 against the Celtics, let alone lose with the way Giannis was playing. That changes everything out east. You know, and to come into this year and for him to miss time, get back on the court, and still not be right, there is a real storyline with Chris. And I know he's a hardworking dude, but some ain't right. And by the way, Chris Middleton is in line for a huge payday. This is his contract year.
So I'm looking around at the Bucks, and this is going to be a pretty interesting 3-4 months. And by the way, Giannis remains non-committal to finishing his career in Milwaukee. He has teased a couple times exploring other options with his career. I don't know exactly what that other option is, but it's definitely something you want to watch out for, because the Bucks can't win a ring without Middleton being right. I do believe that. And so far this year, he ain't been right. Bucks get both of their guys back against the Pistons. Let's see if they're able to make some noise second half of the season. If they get all their guys back, they should easily be the number 1 seed out east.